Hi, my name is Greg Alexander and I'm an account manager at Morago. In this video I'm going to demonstrate advertiser accounts that are funded with budget limits. An advertiser account using budget limits is funded by insertion orders, which are added with specific limits. Once that budget limit has been spent, the account goes offline until a new insertion order is added with additional funds. In order to find the finance section of an advertiser account, we'll need to click on the Account Settings tab and then choose Finance. At the top of the page, in this green bar, we can see the last I.O. effective from. This is the date that the last I.O. became active. Below this is the value of the last I.O., and on the right hand side we can see budget available, which is the total amount of available funds. Underneath the green bar are the VAT details. These show the advertiser current country set, their VAT code, and a space for a VAT registration number to be added if no tax is paid. If you wish, you can add a daily budget to the account. This gives the account a set amount to spend each day. This is useful if you want to spread your expenditure across a time period, for example 4 weeks, rather than have the funds spent all at once. In this case, I'll give the account a daily spend limit of £250. I can do this by changing the daily budget slider from unlimited to limited. Next, we need to enter the spend limit desired, so in this case, £250. Now we click the Save button, and the spend limit is added. Once the daily spend limit has been added, we can choose how the system handles any unspent funds in a day. The default behaviour of advertiser accounts is set so that if there are funds remaining at the end of a day, they remain unspent. However, it is possible to roll over unspent funds into the next day in order to give them an opportunity to be spent. To do this, change the Cap selection to Roll Over. The next section is Renewal Threshold. This allows you to set the limit at which a notification is sent that funds are running low. On this account, the limit is set to £500, meaning that once the account is down to its last £500, an email will be sent to the account manager to notify them of the situation. Below this is the transaction history. This is a record of all invoices that have been raised against the account. If you select the Full Account Statement button, you'll be able to download a full record of all invoices generated to CSV. The bottom of the page is where we can view and add insertion orders to budget advertising accounts. In order to add a new insertion order, we need to click on the New Insertion Order button, and when a pop-up box opens, we fill out the details. We can add the purchase order number. This is if an insertion order has been assigned a purchase order number for administrative purposes. We enter that here. Next, we can set the effective from and to. The effective from sets the date and time that the account will begin to use funds from the insertion order being added. By default, the effective from is set to the current date, so the funds can begin to spend right away. If you want the insertion order to start later on, select the calendar button and choose the date you want activity to begin. I'll choose for tomorrow. Once this is added, you can also add an effective to date for the insertion order. This is the date and time that you wish for the insertion order to stop spending. Just remember to ensure that the time is set to 23:59 to allow activity during the last day. I'll set this to be the last day of the month. Most importantly, we can add the insertion order amount. This is the value of budget that you wish to add to the account. I will create an insertion order now for £500. As an important side note, when you're creating your first insertion order for any budget account, you'll be presented with the campaign field as an extra option. This field allows you to allocate the insertion order to a particular campaign, and importantly, all subsequent insertion orders must be assigned to campaigns too. If you would rather that your funds were allocated to the whole account instead, leave this field blank. It is not possible to apply insertion orders to both campaign and account level at the same time. Once you're happy with your selections, click the Save button and your I.O. will be added to the insertion order history table. Just click the Save button, and our insertion order is added below. This about covers everything to do with this finance option. If you're interested in more information or you have any questions, please contact us at Morago. We'd be very happy to answer any questions that you might have.